On a cold November night in 2017, 19-year-old Emma Roy vanished inside her own apartment building. The last known trace of her life was captured on a dimly lit stairwell camera where a shadow appeared behind her, and then she was gone. This case shocked the entire city, because no one could explain how a girl could disappear inside a building with only one exit. At 10:52 p.m., Emma called her best friend Lucy, crying and whispering that someone was following her. She said she heard footsteps on every floor as she climbed the stairs to her apartment. Lucy begged her to call the police, but before Emma could respond, the call dropped. Residents later reported hearing a scream that night, but assumed it was just the noisy neighbors. The CCTV footage became the center of the entire investigation. In the video, Emma enters the stairwell, breathing heavily and looking over her shoulder. Then, in the corner of the screen, a shadow appears. But here's the strange part. When police enhanced the footage, the shadow didn't match the shape of a person, but more like someone crouching or crawling. 5 seconds later, the camera cuts to static. When the video returns, Emma is gone. No one leaves, no one enters. She simply disappears. Police searched the entire building from the roof to the basement. There were no signs of forced entry and no unlocked doors. No witnesses, no struggle. Nothing stolen. Her phone was found later at the bottom of the stairwell. Screen cracked, as if she dropped it while running. The strangest clue came from the basement. One small bare footprint, as if from a child, but Emma had been wearing shoes. Investigators turned their attention to Mr. Heldon, the building's maintenance man. He had access to every key, and several tenants complained he would often appear in hallways without warning. Police discovered he had a violent history, including breaking into a woman's apartment 15 years earlier. But here's where the case twists. On the night Emma disappeared, Mr. Heldon was confirmed to be 300 kilometers away visiting his sister. Security footage and highway toll records proved it. He couldn't have been in the building. And yet when police checked his storage room in the basement, they found a makeshift living space, old women's clothing, and a small mattress. Someone else had been living there. A week later, police discovered a narrow crawl space behind the basement wall. Inside were food wrappers, a flashlight, a blanket, and a notebook filled with disturbing drawings, eyes watching from darkness, sketches of people sleeping, and a detailed drawing of Emma. The last page said, "She saw me?" This proved someone had been moving around inside the building without tenants knowing. But the person was never found. No fingerprints, no DNA, no trace. 8 years later, Emma Roy is still missing. Her case remains open. Families in the building still refuse to use the stairwell at night. Some say the shadow in the video was the unknown person living inside the crawl space. Others believe Emma never made it out of the basement. And to this day, no one knows what really happened to her after she climbed the stairs with the shadow following close behind.